for 33 hours, I was praying that if this had to happen here, that it wouldn't be one of us, that somebody drove from another state, somebody came from another country. Sadly, that prayer was not answered the way I hoped for.
Lock in, fuck niggas. What the hell did I just hear? Did the governor of Utah, who has one of the most lax gun laws in the state, is surprised as one of his residents that committed the assassination? It's been confirmed that Tyler Robinson, a white man from Utah, was the one that assassinated Charlie Kirk. Not a black person, not a Muslim person, not a trans person, but a white man from Utah. Now, based on his voter registration, it shows that he has no affiliation to any parties. Now, there isn't any direct evidence to show the individual's ideology, although there is a photograph of the individual in a Donald Trump costume. There are numerous photos of the suspect handling firearms, which clearly shows that Utah gun laws failed Charlie Kirk. And I still don't understand how the Utah's governor is still surprised that it was a white man from Utah that did this. If we just look at all the attempted assassinations and assassinations that happened this year, all of it was from white men. State lawmaker Melissa Hortman, suspect is a white man. The 2 assassination attempts on Donald Trump were white men. But you guys won't acknowledge that. And the reason is because Charlie Kirk bred the idea that white Christian people are the perfect being and anyone outside of that are criminals or problems. And any white individual part of any minority group is a corrupted individual. I would say pray for Charlie Kirk's family, but my prayers are wrapped up into the HBCUs that got those threats: Gaza, Sudan, and Congo.
Charlie Kirk wasn't killed by a nigger. He was killed by his own kind.
So did y'all see that Utah governor, whatever, said they were just hoping it would be somebody else? You know why? Because they want to hate. They really want to hate. They really want to hate. They was hoping to just be a black guy, an immigrant. They was just hoping it would be someone else. But you know what? God used your own kind. God used, and they're gonna try to make it seem like this kid was brainwashed. And no. I keep telling white people, even your children are rejecting your rhetoric. Even your children because they like rap music, they like this, they like Mexican pussy. Even white children are rejecting that bullshit that you guys are trying to spew. So there's no fucking way. You guys, they cannot twist this. No, you guys, he was killed by a young white conservative kid. They can't spin it. No, he's not a fall guy. This kid been shooting for a long time. Kind of like the Metcalf boys. Yeah, these kids are dangerous. These white kids are dangerous.
Bro, I don't mean to laugh, but racism is funny sometimes, man. All I could do was laugh. That Utah governor got up there and said, dang it, he wasn't... He said, oh my gosh, I can't even say it. He said, dang it, he wasn't a Democrat. He said, bro, and I cannot make this up. He said, I was praying it wasn't one of us. Then Cash Patel sitting behind him, bro. This dude says, I was hoping that it was somebody from overseas. Please, somebody, I'm begging you, screenshot Cash Patel's face in the moment he said that and post it in the comments, please. Oh my God. Y'all gotta watch the video, bro. Y'all have to watch the video, bro. Bro, this is unbelievable. That man legit was up there like, see, I told you it was what? It wasn't the Democrat? It was the LG. Huh? It wasn't them? Then who was it? No way. Guys, it wasn't them.
No, but for real, I need Christians to explain to me what the governor of Utah meant when he said, I was praying to God that it was not one of us. Look, I grew up in a Pentecostal church. My grandfather was a bishop. My brother's a preacher. My other grandfather's a preacher. I got cousins, preachers. I've heard a lot of sermons in my life. I've heard a lot of prayers. I was in church every day from 0 to 21. I love my church family. I don't go to church anymore, but I love my church family. I love my people. Pentecostal Church of God in Christ. I've never heard a person say what that governor of Utah said. I prayed to God that it was not one of us. I prayed that it was someone from a different state who had driven into our state, or someone from a different country. What? So this is for Christians. People call themselves Christian. What did that man mean by that? Was he hoping that it was a non-white person? Because that's how I heard it. I heard it as being a non-white person first, and then a non-American second, presumably someone from a different country, which is so odd coming from Mormon territory, because Mormons go into South America, other countries, but South American and Central American countries that are Latino people, and work to convert them to Mormonism. What did he mean by that? That was such an odd statement. And look, I don't know that governor, and I saw he was emotional up there. And it seems like he was most emotional because it was a white guy that killed that other guy. So somebody help me understand that. Some Christians out there, help me understand that.
Man, y'all cap ass niggas talking about it's one of us. I ain't seen a picture yet. Oh, okay. But like one of them, right? Like definitely a leftist, like looks like us, but doesn't think like us, right? Oh, okay. Well, at least he's not a Utah citizen. He's one of those crazy people from the other stage, right? That's 20 of them? Now, if I'm being honest, like my nephew could be his brother. Like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't know if I could spin this, even if I was a Beyblade. I could have sworn it was them monkeys from Detroit. And you mean to tell me it's a motherfucker that looked like my first cousin? What are we? How am I gonna excuse the? God, now I gotta call off the raid. Look, I'll explain later. Don't ask any fucking questions. Just call off the raid, dude. I figured it. Dude, just call off it. Look, take the fucking mask off. Make sure you bleach them. Store them somewhere safe for next time. Call off the fucking raid. I'll explain later. Can't have any fucking fun these days, dude. God damn.
I was praying that if this had to happen here, that it wouldn't be one of us. That somebody drove from another state, somebody came from another country. Sadly, that prayer was not answered.
For him to say he really prayed that it wasn't one of them says so much, right? Like he really thought it was going to be a Democrat. Or better yet, he wanted to be a person of color. He wanted to be an immigrant. He wanted to be someone who was trans. Whatever, he wanted to be nothing but what it was. A white Republican who was heavy in MAGA. No, couldn't be. Man, it's crazy how now you want to switch up your tune and you want peace. When we should have had peace in the first place, we should have been talking about unity. But no, it wasn't an individual, it was a group of people. I mean, everybody, those liberals. I mean, all the past 2 days have been nothing but people basically making lists of black and brown creators that they wanted to and more. I mean, I seen a woman literally almost bust a blood vessel screaming about how dare Democrats do this. And look what we have here. It's so quick for them to go ahead and accuse anybody but themselves when it's showing that the violent party is not the Democrats. It's not. But, yeah, and let's not forget this dude right here. If he don't look just crazy, I don't know what crazy is. But anyway, y'all have a good day.
Welcome again, guys. And today's topic will be about Charlie Kirk's incident, which is so unfortunate. But the statements that were made by the governor of Utah is that he did not expect that the person who unfortunately unalived Charlie Kirk could be a white guy. And he didn't know that it's one of their own that did it. So his perception is that the thing ought to have been done by maybe a black guy or an immigrant or something, which makes it seem that the rate of racism has gone high, that you have to think that for something bad or something like a criminal act to take place, there has to be a certain community or a given race that should be taking part in such a thing. And in this case, the blacks, or maybe an immigrant from somewhere that is not purely white, should be the one undertaking such things, such jobs as unaliving people or making any other criminal offenses, which is so unfortunate because in the records you can find a lot of criminal acts are spread around all the races, and even the white people, who in this case are pure, are also included. You can go to the histories and see even the serial killers, most of them were of the white race. So this is an eye-opener to the black community that you're not loved, and this should be a reason to love yourself, love one another as a community, make yourself stronger by being together, because unity is strength. And once you people start dispersing and fighting each other, you're giving the other people strength. And this is so unfortunate that one can be punished without having to do a given mistake. One can have to bear consequences that were not, that he did not take an action in, because you find that the people that did these things are purely of the white race. The person who did it is pure white and a pro-government. So you're wondering, how is the black community coming in this case? Why can't there be something that can happen without having to call the black community in? Why can't there just be peace and somebody should just carry their own luggage? In this case, the person who unalived Charlie Kirk should just carry his own luggage without trying to make somebody else look bad. It's so bad that you find that racism is no longer hidden. It was there. We are in the 21st century, and in the year 2025, and we can still witness such things, that somebody is trying somewhere to make it the black people business, that somebody was unalived, and now somebody should be carrying the load for the unaliving of somebody else. Life is so precious. That's one thing. Nobody has to take somebody else's life, and nobody is entitled to do that. But in the same case, let everybody feel the weight of their actions. Let everybody feel the weight of their actions, in that you have to face the consequences directly without having to call somebody else in, without having to make somebody else look bad. You did something bad, carry your own load. You did something good, you don't have to look at something from the race. If today a black man saved a child, probably white, it should be taken with gratitude. If the same black man did something bad, like harming a certain person, whether black, no matter the race, he or she should carry the weight of his actions. Same things or same principles should be directed to any other person of another color, even the white, because what's so special about you that you want have to carry your own load without having to make somebody else look bad. Nothing. We are all human, and we are all equal under the eyes of the Lord. And your character makes you a good person. You might be rich, but with bad character, you'd mean nothing to us. You might be poor, but your beautiful heart and a good character will make you dine with the king. So today again, I remind you that stay woke, stay safe, and this is only to echo in that we have to stay clear of anything that will make us look bad. Let everybody carry their own cross. Let the perpetrator carry his own cross without making anybody look bad, without having to say that you are not sure why somebody else is not the one who did this or did that. Once you did something, carry your own load. And it's so unfortunate and it's so embarrassing that such a statement came out of a politician who should be uniting people. So unfortunate, so embarrassing, and it's clear and it's so open that you know where we've been placed, you know where our black brothers and sisters have been placed. Just work on yourself and build yourself. Avoid a lot of things that will prove them right, because that's what they're searching for, validation. And validation, you can't get it from stepping on other people's shoulders and taking them down. Once something that is wrong has been done, carry your own load. And we are still standing together that you made a call and it was the wrong call. It's so unfortunate, but at the same time, let the person who did whatever he did, which is so unfortunate and shouldn't be done, carry their own cross. Thank you once again, and kindly subscribe to my channel, share, like, and give me the support. Thank you. Goodbye, guys.